Love it. Love it.
Yeah. I was up at 6.
Oh, my alarm went off at 6, but I didn't get up.
I was up and at 'em, making sure we were ready to roll.
I'm going to blame that on my wife. I was never a snoozer until I met her.
7:05 arrival time. I was here a little early. Cameron likes to get here early. He's more of an hour and 15-minute ahead of time
That's
kid.
fine. Hey, whatever you got to do to get yourself ready, because we got to be ready to play this first period.
Yeah.
Yesterday's game, I mean, honestly, when we look back on it, first and second period pretty even. Third period, Penguins just didn't play up to their standards. So
Yeah.
let's see what we got today.
Like what we have is Nini on the check-in already. And
Little Jess Hartman there.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a full complement of players minus Cruz Armstrong, who's still rehabbing that collarbone injury. Jake Starr's back in the lineup with Jack Gostick as well. So they're going to bring a little size, a little speed for us. And it looks like both of those young men are on to start the period. So
It'll be Hartman, who had a really good game, I thought, yesterday, with McFall and Gostick up front, Starr and Villela, the lucky sevens on the back end.
yeah, 14 was buzzing yesterday.
Drew, what, 3 penalties?
Three penalties. He had a breakaway, a couple good plays. So maybe today the hockey god will reward him for his hard work, and he gets one in the net for us. So ready to start.
We'll line them up. The starting lineup is brought to you by the Training Table here at the Lemieux Sports Complex. See them for all your nutritional needs as you and your athlete look to eat healthy. McFall dumped early. In net for the Penguins is Clutter, number 29. The defense, as we mentioned, 77 Starr and 7 Villela, and up front, 14 Hartman, 22 McFall, and 58 Gostick. As the Rockets come out physical here. 2 or 3 heavy hits to start this one, as Hartman's put on his wallet. Following on Villela, it'll be gathered in by Gostick at center. He's under immediate pressure, hooked down on the play. The Rockets will take over at center. Chopping at it is Starr. Whacked out of the air by a Rocket defender. Gostick gets a heavy hit in. This one will not be for the faint of heart, I don't believe.
A little morning physicality. So
Rockets rim it around. It'll be Filiaggi fresh off the bench, unable to get control. Evans will get physical himself as he tried to poke it back to the defense. It's intercepted. Stays right on the play. Worked up high to the point. A rolling puck will get out the center under pressure. Evans, it'll come off the skate of Reel. Evans holds up at the line. Reel comes down the wall. Looks to cycle. He'll go low to high. I like that early use of the defense. Puck rolls off the back hand of Reel right to Filiaggi, who tries the point again. Ofterhide. Now Kaminsky with a shot that's gloved down.
yeah, it's
That early low to high,
There it
instead of right back to the corner, I would love to see Ofterhide kind of go across, try to get that Rocket defense moving, and then bring it back to this side.
I think I saw what he was seeing there. There might have been a stick in the way. So, hey, rather than make that risky play first thing in the morning, get the puck down low, work it back up. Good shot by Kaminsky. Again, yesterday, we didn't have a lot of traffic in front of that goaltender, so I think we got to get some traffic in front of him if we're going to get pucks behind him.
Reel centers one. That'll miss Filiaggi, and another glove hand save by the Rocket goaltender.
This is the other Tendi from yesterday, so we do get to see him. We don't have a roster for the Rockets, but
It'll be an offensive zone face-off on the near dot. Rocket player waved out. Filiaggi set to take it. Chopped at. And put deeper down the wall. Here's Filiaggi. Twisting it to the corner. It'll go all the way past Reel to Evans. Evans absorbs a hit. Draws 2 defenders. Gets it to Reel for a shot at the short side. Evans will tip a breakout pass. No icing here as Kaminsky will get to it. Laying it across. That was about knee-high when it got to Ofterhide. And the Rockets will get control. Trying to go back to the opposite corner as Kaminsky will slap it all the way down. It's on net, so no icing.
yeah, it's something we work with the younger kids, that there's no need to sauce pucks when there's no sticks in the way. So Keep it on the ice, keep it flat. Got a better chance of retrieving it and making a play. So.
Fine wine with it in his own end. He has it knocked away, but it'll be intercepted by Paris, who tries to weave through center. Rejected at the opposite blue line and dumped in. Boy on it for the Rockets in the corner. He'll go to the point. Shot down low, deflects off of Shub in on Clutter, who gets early action there. A tough save. He's able to stick to the outside. Here's Merlot behind the net. Indirect off the boards. Nice play to Carter. Carter standing up tall to take a hit as the puck rolls off of Paris's stick. It'll be an offside play on the Rockets. Face-off will come in the neutral zone. It'll be Paris set to take it. Puck controlled by the Rockets. They're offsides again.
That was way offside, so.
We'll reset again in the neutral zone. The lucky sevens with Paris, Shub, and Carter. Paris trying to crank it over towards Shuby. It'll be controlled by the Rockets, though. Star will cut things off in front of the blue line. And a battle right in front of us here is Paris will stand up a Rocket as they try to gain the zone. Frees up a little bit of space for Jake Starr, and he'll reverse for Paris. Paris trying to get it to Shub. Good Rocket forecheck disrupting there. Now we'll try the opposite side. And I'll fire it back across the grain to Shuby. He's kind of rubbed out a little early there as the puck gets to the corner. There's the bowling ball style of Carter Shub just barreling through. I love it. Penguins look to set things up. Paris slips a check but loses the biscuit. And it's cleared by New Jersey.
The Penguins were trying to reverse the ice there, which I think is the right play at times. We got to move pucks from one side of the ice to the other, create a little bit of time and space.
That was an excellent forecheck there by the Rockets to pressure Villela and force him to kind of carry the puck all the way to the boards as a Penguin dump in is intercepted. No icing as we get the puck sent deep into the Rocket end. Gostick on the forecheck. He gathered in and played to the Penguins end by the Rockets. It'll be off their hide with it there. Up off of Gostick for Hartman. Hartman following down the wall. It'll get to McFall. He tries to get it to Hartman, and it's just intercepted by the Rockets.
Yeah, sneaky little pass there by MJ. Almost caught, I believe it was Dylan. Yeah. Dylan for that high crease shot there, so.
Line buzzing again early.
Yeah. That's what we need out of this group. We got speed, some size now with Gostick back on it. I'd like to see them go to the net hard. Just you got to get a dirty goal here sometimes. You just got to get to the hard parts of the ice.
Good stick on puck there by McFall to disrupt a breakout. The Penguins try to snap it through the neutral zone. It'll come free to the stick of a Rocket defender. We'll twist behind the cage. Under pressure by Hartman. Good forecheck there by the Penguin forward. Gostick able to pick one off. Couldn't connect with Hartman. Gostick will be back on it at center. Puck batted about between the two teams, gathered in by Kaminsky. He'll find his partner off their hide, who goes up the near side boards all the way to the Rocket end, where Gostick gets control and risks the backhand shot towards the cage. Now Merlot with it. Penguins get one forward changed, and it'll be Evans fresh on the ice. He'll wind and fire and find the mitt of the goaltender. Penguins were changing behind.
Yeah, we had 2D changing at the same time. A bit of a fortunate bounce over to Cam.
Yeah.
Nice shot on net.
Cameron
again,
on the spot there.
Yeah, again, these boys are just good now. You're not beating them with wrist shots top of the circles without any traffic now. So good shot on net. I think Penn's got to be. I don't even know if the Rockets have a shot on net just yet.
Yeah,
so
they have that one on
yeah.
Clutter. He had to stick aside. Nice. See, that's where you need the saucy.
Yeah, a
as
little sauce
Merlot
there
goes
works.
Alfredo.
I'm
Comes
more
up
of a
to the
vodka
biscuit.
sauce kind of guy.
He's
Oh.
dumped as Filiaggi comes through. Good clean hits there. Here's Julius at the point. His shot off of a skate. Evans will be on the back pressure. Able to disrupt. Clutter will set it up behind the cage. Playing it over for Merlot.
Smart play by Clutter.
Bouncing puck will go all the way down.
He knew the defender wasn't going to get there in time. He just pushed it over to Merlot there, and a nice exit play.
As they try to send one through the offensive zone to Evans, that'll be intercepted and iced.
So not a ton of great scoring chances so far, but the play's been mostly in the Rockets' end. So yeah, keep building off of that.
Faceoff will come on the near side here of the Rocket zone for Paris. One thing to keep an eye on here, we're 7 minutes into the game and the forward lines are only on shift number 6. Elongated shifts here by the forwards. I think the defensemen have rotated through 3 full rotations already. As we're back to the lucky 7s on defense. Forwards getting caught on the ice for elongated shifts, which could lead to what you were talking about with third period.
Yeah, it's fatigue in the third period. So especially Rockets are playing a physical game this morning too. So here we go.
Beautiful behind the back pass by Carter. Over to Shuby. He tries to set up Paris at the side of the cage. Good defensive play to tie up the Penguin forward.
I like Shuby's attempt there, but I want him to go to the net and just put that on. With Brady covered like that, you don't get those kind of scoring opportunities all game. So
Penguins will dislodge the puck, but it'll come free to a Rocket for a wrist shot from the top of the circle. That's gloved and controlled by Clutter.
yeah, if anything, stare him down a little bit. Make the defender think that you're going to pass to him, and then put it on net. So
It'll be Gostick to take the far side face off in the defensive zone for the Penguins. Alfterheide and Kaminsky on the back end. Lost around. Good read there by the Rocket defender. He just jumped Hartman. He was waiting for the biscuit, but now the Penguins able to get it out the center. All the way to the Rocket zone. They had a potential for a 2-on-1 there. Hartman knocked down. Rockets will gain control, send it off the boards, kept at the line by Alfterheide. Ejected back out the center, and Alfterheide will control the puck there. Cross to Kaminsky. Over for McFall. McFall into the middle. He was trying to hit a streaking Gostick, but the Rockets come back the other way. Pumping it in behind Clutter. Here's Alfterheide up off the boards looking for McFall. D passes picked off by Hartman. He just couldn't get total control of it. Hartman will try again to the offensive zone for a wrist shot that's blocked. Lost deep. Another full rotation here by the defense.
good stick by Hartman.
Gostick will try to play it deeper for Hartman, and the Rockets come back through center. Bouncing puck in the middle of the Penguin zone will be battled for and taken by Julius. He'll toss it around behind. Ball gets to it. He has it bounce off the backhand, wedges it forward.
Got a step.
He's driven into the boards behind the net. Keeps working down low. Penguins partway through a line change here. As the Rockets will counterattack. Bouncing puck will be gloved down by Evans. To his knees, and he'll chop it out the center, but can't connect with Reel. Evans up on the pressure, able to dislodge the puck.
That was a great play by Cam there to stand that guy up in the neutral zone. Kept them from getting the puck in deep. Hopefully we could break the puck out here.
Indirect pass will go between Evans' legs right to Filiaggi. was driven into the boards heavily. Reel up on the forecheck. Supported by Evans. As a Rocket counterattack past Villela into the Penguin end. Star lays a shoulder into a Rocket. Evans defends at the side of the cage. Rockets still control though. They'll go low to high. It's back to the half wall. Sending one in front, Starzy there. They'll bank it up off the boards. Off of the high stick of Reel, played by a Rocket. Reel will jump on the forecheck here. Now Filiaggi back for Evans. To the backhand for a Ritzker. Off of a defender. Reel to it, he's spun around a bit. He'll come all the way to the point and past Villela. No icing.
We need a line change here, boss.
Evans gets off. Filiaggi and Reel, so fresh Penguins. As Foyle wind and fire, there's the glove of Clutter. And with 3:41 to go, it's a 0-0 tie. Face-off will be in the Penguins' defensive zone to the right of Clutter. Harris on it as it's chopped to the corner by the Rockets. And up on the forecheck pressure as the Penguins regroup with a reversal by Aufderheide to Kaminsky. Pressure by the Rockets forces the Penguins back, but they keep control. As great dish.
Nice feed by Kaminsky there.
Hit Paris in flight. They continue to work. Rockets get it up the outside.
This is the boy who's got some wheels.
Avoiding the pressure by Carter. A shot down low on Clutter's kicked away. And Carter comes back. And out the center for Kaminsky. A bouncing puck will be batted about by both teams, it looked like, and Kaminsky gets control and gets it to Shub.
Playing a little hot potato there.
Shub went all the way across the ice. Paris will find the puck. Trying to poke it past Aufderheide. Good play there by the Penguin defenseman to keep the puck in, but only briefly. Kaminsky will gain center red and fire it deep. There's another quick change. A couple quick ones now for the Penguins. I think maybe the bench realized the elongated shifts too. As Hartman will come through center and dump it in. Onside play here. As the Rockets carry behind. Puck disrupted by McFall. He just tried to get it into Gostick. A good defensive play there by the Rockets, and they come back the other direction. Shoulder by Gostick will dislodge the biscuit. He drives it down the near side wall. As Julius will fire one at the net.
Jack's got that linebacker mentality this morning. He's buzzing. I guess he's got a lot of energy from not playing yesterday, so good to see him back in the lineup.
Ball twisted up a bit, and the Rockets come back the other direction. A 2-on-2. Can they make it a 2-on-3? Penguins back checkers unable to pick up that F3 and a good scoring chance that's kicked out. And the Penguins are going to head to the box here for something. A Rocket was in the net.
Yeah, I think somebody cross-checked or interfered.
Cross-checking.
Got a cross-checking somebody into the net.
It'll be Gostick headed off. See if we can see it on the replay here.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not much of an argument for that call.
No. That,
So the Penguins will head to a penalty kill here. It looks like it'll be the Lucky Sevens with Filiaggi and
watch
Evans.
that back door. Oh,
Evans to the puck in the corner. Wedging it up the wall. Couldn't get it out. But on the second attempt, Starzy will. That'll end up on net, so no icing. Love the forecheck here by Filiaggi, but he's going to head off. Filiaggi goes in heavy to the boards.
Is he going off? Or
Yes,
okay.
It'll be on Filiaggi here. Cross check as he got into the back of the player. I think it's the right call. He got into the back of the player. If you watch on the forecheck, he gets up with the pressure, but right here, rides that player and gets him with the stick into those pants.
It's the old behind the pants one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for a minute and 4, the Penguins will have a 5-on-3 PK here. And here's where you just ice it if you have to.
Exactly. This is where that top guy in the triangle just got to stay in that middle. Got to just keep everything to the outside and just try to eliminate those backdoor plays. I mean, there's not much more you could do as with a 5-on-3 there.
Evans will win it, but the Rockets will outnumber. It'll be Foy for the Rockets along the wall. His cross all the way across the seam. As a shot comes from the high slot, Clutter with a big stop. Try to hit that high slot again of cross-ice feed.
Good save
Gloved by
Clutter.
Clutter.
If you watch the big boys, the NHL, what I've noticed is they're running a 2 men up top with 1 defender down high or down low. So the big boys with the long sticks, they can keep those pucks from going cross ice, and they're going to have the 2 guys up top. But
Smartly, the Penguins will change penalty killers here.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught out there.
It'll be Paris, Kaminsky, and Ofterheide.
I like having Brady up there. He's got the long stick.
twig.
Stay in shooting lanes.
He'll shoot one. Oh, no! Ofterheide almost dunked it in his own cage by accident. Paris will get to it, but can't quite clear. A shot down low deflects off of his stick. That's how they got their first goal yesterday. 15 left on the first penalty. It's worked around shot. Clutter out and square to make the save.
You know, Clutter just looking real patient this morning. He's like, you know what, bring it. Bring it to me. Come on, I'm going to make that.
Penguins did a good job cleaning up that backside. I mean, now a 5-on-3, there's going to be open players. And if you can have your goalie face a shot from outside the dots,
I'll take it.
Squared with no traffic in front with a goaltender like we have, you're going to take that all the time. Kaminsky with a little pin to the boards here, trying to get these last few seconds to tick off of the Gostick penalty, and he will. Gostick will be out as the horn sounds. So the Penguins will be 5-on-4 for 26 seconds to start the second frame.
Yeah, overall decent period.
Yeah.
Shots on net. We had some opportunities.
Penguins had the better of the scoring chances, I thought, in that one. You know, just maybe there's a little bit of penalty trouble here at the end, but other than that.
Unfortunately, it's been a consistent theme throughout the year. But again, kill it off. We got 26 seconds. You get a little bit of motivation from that.
And that Filiaggi one, like, it's a hustle play. Like, a penalty like that, on a forecheck, I don't know. I don't want to take away that kid's aggressiveness and hustle on that play. So
he might be able to step around him and make a play. Maybe the kid bites it on his own. It is what it is. I mean, you're not going to fault him for the hard play. I mean, even the Gostick penalty, again, he's cleaning up the front of the net.
Yeah.
But at this level, you just got to know kind of your limitations. So I think if he just slides into him and maybe just kind of bumps him into the net,
right?
They don't call him. But
well, the Penguins will have 26 seconds of the Filiaggi penalty remaining when we start period number 2. Penguins are coached by head coach Kevin Muller. He's flanked by assistant Nolan Trombetta and Cruz Armstrong.
He's the assistant of the assistant. It's good to see he doesn't have a sling on anymore.
Yes. Every day healing a little bit more and more.
So I do believe he's going to get cleared to skate sooner than later. Maybe
I hope so.
A week or 2. And then it's going to be a little time for him to knock the rust off, get back into game shape. And we'll probably have him,
early January,
maybe. And we don't really have a lot of games at the end of December, obviously, with Christmas and everything. But unfortunately, we're not going all the way out to Philadelphia for a New Year's.
Yeah.
I needed a break.
Yeah.
So did my car.
I'm happy to be home for a weekend. As Kaminsky rims it around, it'll be kept at the point. Rockets try to set up a last-ditch effort here with the man advantage. They had a player sneaking in that backside. Penguins doing a good job in those lanes, and the puck will dislodge right to the stick of a Rocket. But Rio with a good chop at it keeps things out. Filiaggi fresh on the ice.
Go.
Can he get freed up? He will. He's out of the box. He's got Rio with him. He'll play it across. Jack Rio hounded from behind. Just couldn't get the shot through.
We're gonna get it's either a hook. Slash or a hook on Jack Rio there. the Rockets player and inhibited his ability to make that pass across. So let's see if we can capitalize here.
The Penguins will head to the man advantage. 34 for the Rockets in the box. It'll be Paris, Evans, Real, off the right end, Kaminsky. Face-off controlled by Paris for Real, now Ofterhide. Cross to Kaminsky. Ofterhide at the center point. He'll wind and drive. They were trying to figure things out there. Evans was in net front, but then Real went there, so Evans was trying to get to the outside. I think Real read it as well, went to the outside as Ofterhide shot that. There was nobody in front of the net.
I think he was shooting for a stick. That wasn't look like he was trying to score there, but again, nobody there.
Harris will pull it off the wall. Looking backside to Real. He'll tap it up to Ofterhide. Now to Real. In front, Evans with a one-timer. Oh, that squeaks through it off the post. Oh, Evans. And the goaltender will get a mitt to it. It wasn't the heaviest shot, but it was kind of that change-up.
Oh, he got a little heel on that shot, and I think it caught a defender's skate, slid through the goalie's pads, and hit the post. So that's where the
wanted a dirty one there.
Yeah, the puck luck just didn't help us out there. Got to change a line now on the back end.
And it looks like Filiaggi's up front. It's Julius and Merlot now. Julius will center point it as Real comes free. Evans in front looking for the deflection. But it's in the paraphernalia.
Yeah, Jack was looking for that 6-hole there right below the blocker. Goalie was up to the challenge and squeezed it off.
It'll be Filiaggi back to the face-off, near side. 37 left on the man advantage for the Penguins. He'll win the draw. Evans will tap it to Julius. Julius will go across to Real. Real. Thought he was going to rim it. Instead, he'll fan on a pass, and it's cleared by the Rockets. Across for Evans. He'll carry it through the neutral zone.
Get a little speed in here. Get it. There you go.
Into the offensive zone, leaving it for Merlot, whose shot comes off a defender. Chopped that by Evans. It'll be behind the net for Filiaggi now. With a point for Julius. Back to Filiaggi. Filiaggi and Julius. Julius fires one. It'll go behind Evans. Yeah! And from behind the net, the Penguins strike just after the penalty had expired.
The shot from Julius hits a defender, goes wide, bounces onto Filiaggi's stick right above the goal line. He's able to find that little bit of space. I think he banks it off of his pad or off of his backside.
That shot may have come, yeah, he does bank it off the pad.
A la Swiss Mario Lemieux. How many times you seen him and Sidney Crosby do that? Bouncing pucks off the goalie's rear ends and putting it in the net.
Penguins got rewarded there for what I think has been, they've been much better in this game and creating a number of scoring chances. And that one will get by as Paris is tripped up. Here's Shub behind the net as he tries to wrap around. Finds the side of the cage and the goalie able to get him in on top. Good puck movement on that man advantage by those units. I thought they controlled the puck in that end very well. Filiaggi with a couple face-off wins. Paris with a couple of face-off wins early in that power play. Paris back on it here. Pulling puck will get knocked away by a Rocket, but picked up by Villela. Paris will work it further. He was trying for Carter.
Hey, I like the Tino's jumping in there. You know, we're having a hard time scoring goals. We got to have a little bit of an active D at times. Carter Shub sees it, covers for him, and that's just the way it's drawn up. So good job there.
And that's what you need, that recognition too by the forward there, Shub, in order to make those plays happen. As Paris attacks with the body and controls to the near corner.
Get out of that corner, boys.
Carter in front for Shuby, and it just goes off of his stick. Unable to force it on net, but good play here. Look at the Penguins, 3 guys back. I love that play by Paris, being that 3rd guy high in the zone. There's a puck will chop off of Kaminsky. Over for Shub. Trying to go cross-ice, fans on a play. Picked off by the Rockets, and they're in onside. Winding and firing, and Clutter tracks it well and keeps control.
Great rebound control by Preston there. Rockets player with a little toe drag, using the defender as a screen. And Preston was up to the challenge there.
Bostic out to take the face off in the defensive zone here. Shot will ricochet off of his shin guard and wide. Green jumping down for the Rockets as it's played behind. Bostic will force it up to the blue line and it'll make its way out to center. Now in there for the Rockets, puts it back in the Penguins end. Ofterhide will go D to D. Kaminsky now Ofterhide.
That's offsides.
Hartman will back himself in on an offside play.
Dylan has possession there, he can do it, but
Faceoff will come to center ice now. 11:02 to play in period number 2. The Penguins getting a shortly after power play goal. As McFall forces it deep. Bostic will get into it off the back of the cage. Kaminsky at the point. His shot goes wide, but the goalie tried to glove it and
so did the defender.
wasn't able to get to it. That could have been danger if it went off the goaltender there.
It looked like the defender tried gloving it too, and he tipped it.
Yeah.
They'll learn when they get older. You don't grab pucks. That's a broken hands city right there.
Kaminsky will keep it the point and get it towards the cage. A good kick save by the Rocket goaltender. As McFall pounds the puck deep. Off the board to Ofterhide at the point. Down low for McFall with a backhander that's tracked and snagged.
Yeah, it's fluttering on him a little bit. Good job to get it on net. Change the D pair here.
Like all 5 flightless waterfowl will be fresh-legged. It'll be Filiaggi on the far side, face-off dot. Trying to go forward with it. Be knocked away by the Rockets, but intercepted by Real. He fans on a pass. He also had a couple pucks roll off the heel of his stick here the early morning. Yeah. Julius to it. Go indirect to Merlot. Off the boards behind. Up the outside for Evans, who's retreating towards the Penguins end. He'll snap it across to Julius. Penguins with an opportunity here. Julius goes back across, spreading out the Rockets' defense. Evans will fan on one. He's knocked down. Rightfully no call there. Yeah. Battling. He was headed to the ice before contact as Filiaggi will take a bump. Rockets counterattack here up through center. Defended well. Kept to the outside, and what a stick-on puck block there by Merlot.
Yeah, good stick by David.
Forces that puck up into the netting behind the cage. We got Mason on the chat here as well. And we're joined by Minihawk. You want to say hi?
Hi.
What's up, Minihawk?
Balake Paris.
Yeah.
As Real will find Evans. If he delays, he has Filiaggi. Will he see him? He'll wind and fire one that misses. Oh, it goes off the goaltender and up into the netting.
Hey, good job there.
He faked that pass, and I liked it.
I don't have a problem with that. It was tough, too, because Filiaggi's on his backhand there, so even if he slides it across him, he's not going to get a lot of wood on it. If anything, it'd just be a redirect into the net, but...
And that defender kind of tried to take away some of that passing lane as well. Delaying. Evans did a good job to open up there and try to use deception. Goaltender just with a better save, and they do that sometimes. Goalies make saves too as Evans will wind this one and fire. And the blind squirrel finds a nut. The goalie was looking for the puck and it was in his glove.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before. He catches the puck
and he's looking around for it.
And then he's looking behind him. So great job.
Where'd that go? Oh, here it is.
Great job by the goaltender.
Awesome work.
I guess that's what you'd call like the cerebral play. You're not even thinking about it there. You just play.
It got me looking for the puck. I'm like, I thought he got it. Maybe he didn't. As a shot from the point, that was a tricky one from Star there.
I think it was a little Tim Wakefield knuckle puck.
Yeah. Fluttered a bit as it will battle in the corner. is Shuby and Carter for the Penguins.
Find the puck.
And down low. As the Penguins will pull it out, it's Shub. Put up as he tried to carry behind the cage. Rockets counterattack foiled by the stick of Valella.
Really
Good gap
great
by the
gap
Penguin
there.
defense.
Really great. I mean,
A Star around an on-checking forechecker.
Oh.
Off Shuby's head, and
what's the whistle for?
I don't know. Are they saying offside? It wasn't offside. Are they saying it went off the bench? I don't know if they're saying it went into the bench.
Maybe they heard a
Off
clunk.
of his head.
Maybe they heard a clunk
And thought it was a
they
bench
was
helmet.
A bench helmet. Yeah. I don't-
A bench bucky. At this age, all the players still leaning over the benches. When does that go away? When do they start to sit?
When they can jump the boards. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't look if the 09 still all stand up on the boards.
I
too.
think honestly,
I think they do.
That's going to be an icing.
Yeah.
I think honestly, they all stand, even when the older boys are playing.
I used to love sitting. Taking a
Take-
break
Take
for
a little
minute.
break. Give the
Get
legs
off the skates.
Give the legs a little break.
Wiggle your toes a little bit. Anyway, 8:10 left. The Penguins have a defensive zone draw after the icing. Dropping at it, Paris. It'll be tossed behind the net. Ofteride trying to connect with Carter. It'll come back to Ofteride. He'll find Shub. Shub up for Paris. It's a bit behind him. He'll come off the big skate.
One thing the Penguins have improved on a lot this year so far, compared to the beginning of the season, is their face-offs.
Yes, significant.
Yeah, we struggled at the beginning of the year winning draws. I mean,
Now they're struggling
Yep.
to get out of their zone. We'll try it again. Rolling puck. Put back in. It'll be Boy in front with a shot. Catches iron.
that quick release there by that.
They'll work down low. And the Penguins will try again here.
Off the wall.
Just too hard.
Yeah.
Brady Parrish will be in geometry next year, I believe.
We'll have to play a little ice curling to get that distance. Honestly, I think Brady just said, "Screw it, I'm tired, and I'm going to ice it."
The Penguins will be back in the defensive zone for another face-off here.
We could take him to the old billiards hall and let him teach him some angles.
Gostick.
Take the face-off, and it's one right to the Rockets. And a missile finds the back of the cage and ties this one at 1. We just talked about face-offs. That one, the Rockets win cleanly with a player in the high slot. Penguins Hartman was working to get out there, but just unable to get there in time, and a really good shot.
Yep.
Low into that far post, off the post and in.
Yeah, not much Clutter could do for that one.
Gostick trying to get it right back, is looking behind him again. Penguins are getting the scoring chances.
And the Rockets goalie's been good. I mean,
It'll be Gostick again on the draw. Controlled by the Rockets, and they'll ice it. Oh, they're going to say no icing.
I don't know that it was
Oh.
touched, but
They're going to say Julius could have played it. It was right when it went by Julius. They waved it off. Penguins unable to get it out again. This is where the danger came from to begin with. Too much time in this end. In front for a shot. Good block by the Penguins. Conklin back to it. His wrist shot bounces off a few legs to the corner. Gostick can't quite get control. I think he was looking more for the hit, and he found it. And the Penguins have found their way out of the zone because of it. But the Rockets take it right back. And they come spinning one to the middle. Sent back in to be pounced on by Clutter. Oof.
well, when we get running around in our D zone, sometimes you just got to stop and start on pucks. You just got to stop and start. And the loop and swoop doesn't work at this age anymore.
We'll see what the Penguins counter with here. Is the Rockets' forecheck has been disruptive here in this second period, keeping the Penguins hemmed in quite a few times. As Evans will one-touch it to Filiaggi. And Rio with that ability to just knock pucks down. His shot's blocked.
And Jack Real's going to get a cross-checking call, it looks like.
It's like the third cross-check on the Penguins. He was driving in, got the shot off, and then just cross-checked the kid to the ice after the kid blocked his shot.
I mean, it wasn't
awful,
but
more two players tied up, and it's that like football where if you get those arms out like that and that player goes down. So 90 seconds of penalty kill here for the Penguins. As the Rockets set things up. That triangle style. It'll be Filiaggi at the top of it who's able to get to the puck there and clear it down. It'll be icing, but I think we'll take that at this point in time.
I don't have a problem with it. I mean, you're just disrupting that power play for the Rockets, so. Get him out of sync. It's like icing the kicker.
And they're taking a Rocket off the ice. As the Rockets are late on their changes here, and the refs aren't having it. Face-off will come to the right of Clutter. Penguins trying to kill off a real cross-check. Filiaggi hounding that point. As a shot comes in, it'll be kicked to the corner. Starzy tied up. Evans will get in there and support. Rockets will be able to outnumber the Penguins and get control, though. Wow. Shot goes through the top of the crease and wide of the mark. That's a good play by Villela. It'll be Starr. Can he go off the boards? He was looking for Evans.
Bounce there.
It'll come free to Filiaggi instead. He's in,
and
he'll finish. A play that went off the boards. I think he was looking for Evans. It came off weird and even better found Filiaggi.
Well,
and he's shaking, making magic, making to make it 2-1 Pens.
Who was that was doing the splits at the blue line there?
Cameron.
That was Cam. He showed a little bit of his brother's leg flexibility there.
A short Lordy, look who's shorty. The Penguins with a shorthanded tally have made this one 2-1. That's a big goal.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, we didn't have the puck luck in the first period. There was the puck luck there with that Karam off the wall. Actually, it all started with Tino, I believe,
yes,
in the D zone with a great, get your head up, Brady.
He was able to get it behind the, hold on, Shuby here on the break himself. He'll shoot one wide.
Uh-oh, Brady looks mad.
He does not look thrilled. And they'll have an offside play as it comes off of Paris' stick and Shuby's still in the zone. It's actually a good thing, I think, for the Penguins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
you were saying about the Tino play.
I believe it was the Tino. Nice chip behind the net just to break the puck out.
Well, yeah, he put it behind the net for Starr, and then Starr saw Evans taking off up the ice, and when he banked it off the boards, it just came off at a bigger angle than anybody thought. And all the Rockets were headed to Evans, and Filiaggi popped free on the opposite side and was gone. I think if that connects to Evans, he doesn't get free.
No,
because I think the Rockets are back in time.
There's a guy there, so.
The Rockets will dump it in. Off the ride to it. Penguins with a 2-1 lead. Lost up the wall for Shub. Shub's cross-ice pass will miss Paris and come off the boards to the Rocket defense. Good gap by Ofterheide to disrupt their attempt at gaining the Penguin zone. He'll fire one across to his partner Kaminsky. Up for Shuby. It rolls off of his stick deeper into the Rocket end. Rimmed around by the Rockets. Read well by Paris.
intercept that as the Rockets play it deeper. Bouncing puck over to Merlot. The fine wine with a puck that bounces around in front is knocked towards the cage by Shuby. Ends up behind the net where he picks it up, finding Carter. Back to Shub. Shub trying to get in front. Here's Parrish now. Behind the net. They'll stop and start. There's those stop and starts you were looking for. As now the Penguins are going to head off again as Shuby trips up a Rocket.
Just when you get the momentum, and we shoot ourselves in the foot again.
Carter Shub will head off with 3:29 to go here in the second period. The Rockets will have another power play now. To be clear, last time it was the Penguins who scored on the Rocket power play.
Well, if we're playing the odds game, Jeremy, I don't know that
You don't want to depend on shorties
I
the whole
don't
time?
want to depend on shorthanded goals. So
Well, the Penguins, like I said, they had that first goal was right as a penalty expired. It wasn't technically a power play goal, but was still 5-on-4 in the zone and a shorthanded goal. So special teams coming into play here for the
good
Penguins.
stick there by Julius. Keep
And
skating.
he'll skate it right out. It's a potential 2-on-1. Julius and Hartman as Julius will fire one that's gobbled up. Another shorthanded chance.
I did tell him to jump into play a little bit today.
I
didn't mean it on power play or penalty kills, but in that particular case, it worked out for him.
He made the block at that end too. It was a good stick.
Well, I'll be
Able to
honest with you.
disrupt.
I'm glad he just didn't shoot it wide, and then it was a breakout going the other direction. So
Yeah, with all the Penguins crashing that direction, you're right. Forcing the goalie to make a save and cover it up.
I'm okay with that one.
We're 30 seconds through this Shuby penalty. As the Penguins battle along the board, Hartman will clear it. The goalie out to play it. Gostick was up there, wreaking havoc. As the Rockets will put it back into the Penguins, and Merlot tried to reverse up the wall. The Rockets are there to intercept, and they'll try to set up.
That's
Just about 30 seconds
that's a little
left.
play. David and Dalton need to talk to each other. David's got to run that puck around the behind the net.
And that was an opportunity there. Penguins almost got kind of caught in their own end. We were a full minute in there.
Yeah.
I would like to have seen the Penguins try to get a change when that puck was in this end.
Yes. Yeah.
It's tough in that second period with the long change, especially to get off. But looks like it'll be Evans and McFall now with the lucky sevens on the PK as
block.
Evans will block a shot.
Get it.
It gets the whole way free to Clutter.
Good body position by Cam.
Able to poke
Oh.
it free, just couldn't get by. He'll be Starr at his own line.
Don't play with it too much there,
Looking
Jake.
for Evans. Evans will toss it into
at
the
that.
middle, finding McFall streaking to the cage. He just couldn't get a hold of it.
Well, the Rockets player dove and got his stick on it, which is a great play by him. So,
Penalty over now as the Penguins have killed it off.
all right,
Shuby on the ice
let's
as the
stay out of
Rockets
the box here, boys.
clear it to center. It'll be Evans. Up for Villela working. Those two switch it up. Now Evans through center. Can he break free? He'll wind, he'll fire,
Oh.
he'll find the mitt, but the rebound there. Fired at the cage by Villela. Good read by Carter. Covering for Villela on that defensive play. Penguins have kind of a mishmash line out here at the moment. As Conklin weaves in. They'll leave it to the point. Cesaria's shot off the glove of Clutter. Battled for in behind, it'll be Starr. Now Carter. A bunch of lefties as it pops
Nice.
free to Filiaggi. He drives it, it comes
Oh.
to Clutter for a one-timer that's off of a skate.
Man, Brody Carter needs a break there, man. Unfortunately, it just hits a skate. Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
It'll be Filiaggi now. Penguins with fresh legs here. And the puck with possession in the offensive zone. You got Carter in for Evans as Evans killed that last penalty with McFall. A shot from Kaminsky at the point. Eludes the 4x6. Now Parrish
Give
to
it
it.
back to him.
Looking in front for real. Turning one.
There it is, there it is.
Rebound sits there for
Oh.
Ofty and a beautiful blocker save.
After I was staring at an open net.
And the goalie just coming across with the blocker to rob the Penguin defenseman.
Fortunate bounce. Brady was holding. Was it Jack? Little pass off a pad.
Yeah. It sat there for what felt like an eon as the Penguins go forward looking for Real in the back door. A shot from Kaminsky is batted about in front. It's loose.
14.
As it chopped in, there's Brody Carter.
Brody Carter.
The Penguins put it back in the schmozzle. And Brody Carter, that right there has to be jam because nobody's ever jellied a puck in the net that hard.
Hey, you know what? If somebody deserves a goal for their hard work, it's Brody Carter. I mean, the boy forechecks his mind. He deserved that one. So good for him. 11 seconds left. And let's see if the Pens can stay out of the box, play some solid defensive zone coverage.
A huge goal
Stay
there
out of the
in
box.
the last minute of the second period
Hot diggity dog.
for Brody Carter. Excellent play.
Well, when the Penguins aren't on the penalty kill, they're actually in the offensive zone making plays. So
Yeah.
it's kind of amazing how that works, right?
I would prefer to keep it that way.
Yeah. That's-
So we'll see the response here by the Rockets. I expect them to come out here early in the third with that relentless forecheck that we saw parts of that second period really disrupt the Penguins early on. The Penguins have figured out how to handle it a little bit. Plus, I think it's tough to keep that up.
Yeah.
So this little break, my guess is that's what the Rockets, that's when they had the most success, was when they get up on that forecheck.
Absolutely. And if I'm Coach Kevin right now, I'm telling him we got to manage the blue lines right now. We got to manage the blue lines. You know, if
Always have that F3 high.
if you're coming in on a 1-on-2, 1-on-3, put it in, live another day, go to work. And if you're battling in your own zone at the blue line, you just got to it's got to be a game. You know, when you get in these battles along the blue line, get it out. Get it out.
You gotta want to win some puck battles here. So we'll switch sides for the final time. We'll put 15 minutes on the clock and we'll settle this one in a 200 by 85 sheet of frozen water. Here on the inaugural home weekend for the 2010s.
Seasonably warm Sunday, December day. A little rain this morning, but it was in the 40s, so I felt kind of warm.
It'll be Paris to take the face-off. Over to Shub. He'll tap it back for Kaminsky. He's under that pressure. What I alluded to at the break there, as it'll come back to the Rockets at center as the Penguins able to clear.
And that's what you got to do. You got to force the Rockets to dump the puck in. Can't give them easy zone entries.
Penguins Kaminsky will go up the wall. Not once, but twice as it'll come off Shuby's stick. The Rockets control in front of their own bench. Physical play there by the Carter twins.
Time to get this deep and get a line change here. Uh-oh.
And what's the
was
call?
he really offsides? They had to call it an offside play on Brady.
I thought the puck ever exited the zone.
I thought his foot was on the blue line. Let me see here.
Face-off will come at the Rocket line.
Did come out. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, I think it's a good call. As a centering pass will be defended perfectly by the fine wine Merlot. Gostick back to get it. With speed
3 on
through
2.
center. 3-on-2 developing. He'll cut across the top of the zone. And wrist one high up over the cage. It'll be held in at the point by Merlot. Al Hartman. Hartman. Finding and firing. He'll find the mitt. And we'll get a stop here.
It's good patience by Hartman there. Again, and I've been fighting this with the little guys too. We get shots on net with the little guys, but nobody's in front. You got to get some traffic in front of these goalies. They're just going to make every save. It's just the way it's going to be.
Fall took a stick up high, I believe, on that play. He heads off for a second, and they'll put Carter on.
I hope he doesn't
The
need
left
my
wing.
services.
I think he got it in the south. Oh, Julius falls, but Claire will play the puck.
Somebody must have shot him.
Rockets try to set up in the Penguins' end now. Stop that. It'll be kept at the half wall by the defense. The Rockets have a forward back as they get Gostick free. The Penguins with Gostick trailing is Hartman, and Gostick will wrist one just wide. That'll work as a breakout as it comes the whole way back to the Penguin zone. Across for Hartman. Hartman. Dart in. Shot down low.
Rebound.
Comes free to Carter.
Give him a deuce, boys.
And Brody Carter able to fire another one by, and I may not know karate, but I know crazy. And that's a crazy goal for the Penguins.
Sort of an innocuous play. You know, Dylan comes down, puts the puck on net, and the goalie just kicks it right out to him, and he's able to bury it. 4-1.
That's not bad rebound control by the goalie. They
Yep.
want him to kick it out. It just so happened it was Carter kind of late coming in the zone right there to find the biscuit.
It's almost like he had ESPN. He knew where that puck was going.
Filiaggi now at the dot. Star and Villela play catch. Lost across for Evans, will knock it into the Rocket zone. The Rockets will return it out to center again. Villela with a good gap. Rockets will gain control though. Good read by Villela to go to that backside.
Nice play.
Pass comes through. Evans all the way across for real. Read well by the Rockets. They baited him into that one.
Well, what made Tino's play really great was he wasn't puck watching.
I'd like to see those off wings for the Penguins cut a little more across.
Uh-oh.
As the puck pops free, it'll be disrupted by the Penguins. A block shot by Evans will chip it forward. Can he get Real? It'll be Evans and Real. Real has him as he twists around at the blue line. He just couldn't get solid control of the puck. As Evans chops at one, it'll be the Rockets to it.
It looked like Disney on Ice there a little bit. There was a lot of pirouettes, and
It'll be played to the outside by Real. To the point for Kaminsky. Evans way too high in the zone here. You know they want that F3, but he was basically playing defense. As Kaminsky
Backdoor.
gets control.
Backdoor.
His shot off the goaltender, bounced up high. Arm raises, we have a delayed penalty.
I think there's a slashing call on the Rockets.
Penguins with 6 attackers now. It's Ofterhide. We'll look for a one-timer by Evans that goes wide. He kept at the point by Ofty. He'll go off the glass, controlled by Shub. Shub will force it across. Kaminsky, his shot into the glove.
Let's see if
Who
the
heads
Pens,
to the box
the
here?
Pens can capitalize here.
Elbowing the
Elbowing
call.
Well, the earlier power play that we scored on, I believe it was, who scored that one? First goal.
Filiaggi from
Filiaggi's
the
goal.
line.
Yeah, from the line. We had good puck possession in the offensive zone. That was a little set play by Rockets there.
And they're going to get a chance here shorthanded as Kaminsky forces it outside.
There
And
it
he'll
is.
trip a player.
There's the even up ball.
And got the stick into the feet. So the set play that gets the puck to the other end also draws a penalty on Kaminsky. So the Penguin power play will last a total of 15 seconds, and we'll go to 4-on-4 hockey.
Well, a little more open ice.
Be a D-zone draw for Paris. Good fake one-way, pulls the puck out the other. They'll give him enough room to escape the zone. Driving through center, trying to challenge a defender.
He was like Bugs Bunny in that cartoon where he just played every position. Won the face-off, broke the puck out.
Julius with a shot.
good
That
shot
deflects
there.
off of Shub in front.
Good deflection by Shuby.
Rockets back through center. Rockets, good body position there. Paris able to work his way through it and disrupt the play. Get control and fire it up to Shub. Shub down to a knee as he'll back into the zone and
I'm okay
retreat
with
as the
that.
Penguins are changing. It's a good play.
Yeah. Watch. Oh.
Back to Shuby. We'll dump it in this time. Penguins Evans on the forecheck. End up with control at center now.
And a puck won't lay flat for him. There you go.
Get it to Starr. Starr back to Filiaggi with speed. He'll crisscross with Evans as
Fire.
Filiaggi gains the zone to the backhand.
I think the goalie poked that
That
off
was a
the
good
stick.
poke.
If he had it, if he's able to cross over, he's a tapping it in for the Hattie.
Oh, Evans almost got to that one. Rockets to the power play now. That is almost expired, though. As Starr's breakout pass is disrupted. Bouncing around towards center. Rockets back into the Penguin-O. End. Tried to say zone and end at the same time, I think.
Zend.
The Zend. I wish it was Zend. We use a little Zen right now.
Yeah.
And the Penguins are going to take another penalty here. A slash on Villela, or interference on Villela.
What did he do? Tap the stick out of that kid's hands?
Yeah. I don't know about. I don't love that call. Two players tied up in front of the net. I just don't love that call.
Oh, you know what it was, though?
Oh, he flicked the stick
he
away.
Flicked the stick away.
Yeah. No, that's a good call.
That.
The player dropped his stick and Villela flicked it away from him. And that's a no-no. The Penguins actually almost did that a couple times in Canada too, where they were trying to get their own player's stick back. You can't mess with the stick on the ice unless it's yours. Evans facing up here. He was almost interfered with there. Will stay on it and hound it out the center.
Uh-oh.
And now
Bye-bye.
he bumps it free.
Bye-bye.
Evans will break free on his own.
No.
His shot stopped. A great save.
And he gets it back.
And he taps it back to Kaminsky, who will drive it offsides.
He's going to be thinking about that one a little bit, but that's all right because he played really hard there. He exited the zone, made a great play, wasn't going to get slowed down. Goalie just made a good save.
Yeah. Gostick on the draw. I also like he got off the ice there. He was obviously gassed. He was out for part of the
he was out for
4-on-4.
Yeah, exactly. So he had to be a little tired. So
As Gostick gets to the point, no further. The Rockets try to set up 45 left on the man advantage. Penguins penalty. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say a word. It'll be Gostick getting it out the center, taking a hit to do so.
Hey, I'll take it.
And it's all the way into the Rocket end
It's
where
not gonna
Reel's
make
up
it.
on the forecheck.
Uh-oh. Get out of
Dylan
there. Why don't
Gostick.
you get out of there? There you go.
Up as the Rockets try to bring it back through center. Bearing through comes Conkle. It's around one, around two, and he'll find the mid of Clutter, flashing the golden leather.
You know, Clutter, he was in the net there almost. I think he was maybe anticipating a backdoor play because he was his head was almost in the net. Fortunate he was able to glove it and keep it out. Ten seconds left in the penalty here.
Good play by Merlot and Julius. There you saw that communication. Both of them started for the puck. I think Merlot called him off,
the
and
guy
Julius was able to get to the front of the net.
The guy with the most speed.
Yeah.
You know?
As Hartman is deposited on top of the goaltender, we get a whistle. Penguins going to the net here. Like Rachel jumping on. All right, the boys are playing well. 58 of you watching right now. Hey guys, make sure you click the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button. Click it, click it, click it, click it, click it. You got to click the subscribe button.
Click it or we give you a ticket.
Because I looked at the data. 60%, over 60% of our watchers aren't subscribers. We got to get that number up. So if you are hearing me right now, click the subscribe button. Whether it's live or on replay, click the subscribe button. Merlot banged into behind. Harris able to dig the puck out.
Brady's had some wheels today, eh?
Brady Paris challenges a defender as he goes end to end. Rockets to it, laid up the wall for Paris. The Penguins disrupt their breakout. It'll be Hartman. He'll stop and start.
Somebody help him.
Good deception.
Somebody help him.
The Penguins continue control. It looked like Hartman kind of shot the puck at Paris there.
Good stick by Tino there.
Here's Starzy with it. Ian Tino will play catch.
Uh-oh.
His cross-ice pass picked off as the Rockets turn it back to the Penguins' end. Worked in front, and the Rockets come away with it. Batted about as it just goes through the top of the crease. It'll be Starr using the body well to get control as he twists around at center.
We got to get a line change here. Fortunately, Brady was able to get off there.
Yeah,
Hard
but
shift.
Hartman and McFalls. Oh, they were fresh on.
Yeah.
There we go.
I know we
Oh,
got
wait,
the other
maybe not.
crew. Yep. Brody Carter and Carter Shube with Gostick out here.
Off to Ryden Kaminsky on the backside. Here's Gostick across the top of the zone. Shuby at the side of the net. Can he pull it around in front? He had that corner. The goalie thought the puck was coming out the other side. Shuby just couldn't get it in front. Gostick will, I think, hit a pair of players there as he's just dogging the puck. The Rockets come away with it, though, and a shot that rises up into the glove of Clutter. He tracks it well and holds on.
This line's been pretty effective this morning, huh? Boys are buzzing.
Bouncing puck is gathered by Shube as banging along the wall here.
Oh,
And Gostick's headed off. It'll be a high hit by Gostick and a 10-minute misconduct. That'll be the game. I think it's earned. A high hit.
I mean, the one hit, okay, but just end it at that. You're playing hard. You're up by 3 goals.
He's a physical kid. It's just a matter of coming up into that. That's what they got him for. And so he'll sit for the remainder of this game. The penalty will be served by McFall. So the Penguins penalty killers will be back in action again. It looks like it's Shuby, Carter, Kaminsky, Alfterheide, and of course, the gold-clad Clutter.
Well, I can tell you one thing,
I
Jeremy.
love that play by Kaminsky.
Yeah. We don't need to work on penalty killing in practice this week, huh?
Maybe not, as the Penguins forecheck trying to disrupt. But the Rockets able to escape and get through center. They'll set up in their own end. Penguins back to that defensive posture. Good poke there by Alfterheide. Will disrupt, and they'll get it back to center point to set it up again. The pass doesn't connect. Can Carter get there? He will. Brody Carter up to Shuby. Shuby and Carter 2-on-1 shorthanded. Shuby will pull up here. Cross for Carter, who shoots one down low.
Carter smartly
Great
gets
job
off
by
there.
Carter to get off. I would have liked to see Shuby work that way too.
Get caught exhausted out there on a penalty kill. It's trouble. Watch
Ooh.
out. Woo. Hopefully the bench is yelling heads up there.
Yeah. Over to Shube. Shube trying for Realsy. His pass will be picked off, and the Penguins are gassed now. Both penalty killers
Hold
out.
it.
Or both
Hold it.
defensemen
Hold
have
it.
been out there for extended periods, as well as Shuby. The full 90 seconds here.
Love it.
So I loved that change by Carter. Real is fresh on the ice for the Penguins.
Evened up.
And now
Okay.
McFall's back out. So the Penguins will have 5 players. As the Rockets pull it off the wall, they'll get it to the outside. Shuby just ice it.
I'll
Just
take
get it out.
I'll take an ice here.
Doesn't get the whole way down. McFall gets up on that forecheck though. Shuby comes across, and lays a hit. He'll get off the ice, just not in the way he wanted. He's going to take a penalty. A rough. That's a tough call.
I mean, this is a physical sport, I believe. Granted, the puck wasn't on the young man's stick.
So the Rockets will take a timeout here with 3:29 to play. The Penguins will be, yeah, you guessed it, back on the penalty kill.
For years, we've been stressing situational hockey. We don't need highlight reel body checks right now. We just need to get pucks out, get pucks deep, and kill the last 3.5 minutes of this game.
I think it'll be Merlot and Julius.
Evans and
I can't see who the other forward is. Is that
I think it's Luca. I think. 'Cause I believe Jack's on the bench right there. Well, you know they're going to pull the goalie. It's going to be a 6-on-4.
6-on-4. The Penguins pulled their goalie a minute before this in the last one. And the Rockets were able to get an empty net shorty. So it looks like it will be Filiaggi, Evans, Merlot, and Julius. And the Rockets will deploy 6. Six Rockets. Against 4 Penguins, and of course, Clutter. As the Rockets will control the faceoff. Evans blocks a shot. He'll pound the puck to the wall. Get up, Filiaggi trying to clear. Couldn't quite get it out. The Rockets will control here. Cross ice pass. Defended well. Back to the center point. Off the stick of Merlot. Boy will get to it. He'll shoot one. Down low, and the rebound there to be poked by. And you can only mess with the penalty box for so long until it's going to bite you. And there it did. And the Penguins penalty killers played that well. Just...
Well, you're outnumbered.
Yeah, 6-on-4. There's going to be open players. So a low shot by Foy. And the Rockets get to the rebound, making it 4-2. Rio 3 to go. And this one is tightened up quite a bit. Rockets tying things up there on the faceoff. It'll come past Starr. The Rockets get control.
Uh-oh.
Shot in. Clutter with the stop. Penguins reaching and bending there.
Stop on pucks, boys.
Now Filiaggi will have a D-zone draw. Penguins will pack the front of the house here. Nobody lined up on this wall. They're going to wave Filiaggi out. Face-off won by Real. Shot towards Evans. Filiaggi will follow along. He'll dump it deep. Penguins with 4 back. They've got an F3 and an F4, it looks like. As the Rockets gain the zone, their goalie out to the top of the hash marks. Conklin puts one in front. Filiaggi hits him behind the net. The Rockets still control, and now they get their goalie off. Empty net to our right. It's to the point for a shot that goes wide. Boy back out there for the Rockets. He had the assist on that last one as Valello battled down low. Penguins will pin the puck. Filiaggi will launch it off of a Rocket. It's no icing. Penguins up after it. It's Evans. Hounding the puck in the corner. Able to dislodge it to the point. It's Kaminsky crashing down. Empty net in the Rocket zone. The puck also in the Rocket zone. Evans flicks it up the ice. Couldn't get it through that mess of humanity.
A lot of snow over there too, so.
Rockets will dump it in. Kaminsky back to get it. He'll chop it up the wall. Evans was able to get off there. Good changes. The Penguins have been out here a long time. And a big save by Clutter.
Clutter just situationally in the right spot there. Coach Kevin's calling a timeout.
When that tie-up was right there in front of that bench, the Penguins needed to get off.
Yes.
Got to be judicious here. Being out there for a minute and a half with the puck in your own end, you can get hemmed in.
Yeah. Then,
and when you don't have the legs, you can't pressure the point.
And the legs
they go
don't
low
work.
to high. You don't tie people up in front of the net.
And the brain don't work.
Yeah.
No.
And then you end up in the penalty box, which hasn't been good.
Had a few brain farts today.
See,
Still up 4-2 though, so.
a D zone draw here. An empty net to our right. It's the Penguins with the timeout here on this one, right?
Yes. Rockets they have no more timeout, so.
And the Penguins are going to go with a couple of centers here, it looks like. Paris and Filiaggi. Filiaggi waved in that last one. It'll be Evans on the left side.
Well, I like
Evans switching to the right side.
Yeah, I like putting Big Bird out here.
Yeah, that defensive stick. As Evans chops it around to Paris. To the point, but not out. Off their hide this time. Off of a stick, shouldn't be icing. It's not. Filiaggi will be the forechecker. And he's able to disrupt. Activates Paris there. You see Filiaggi cycle back. There we go.
Back to the middle.
Yep.
There you go.
Evans will force things wide. As Kaminsky will find Evans. Evans to the middle. He hits Filiaggi as he's looking for the HT, and he just couldn't get it through. I love that play by Evans. I don't know if he knew Luka was looking for the hat trick, but that unselfish play. As a shot's fired, I thought it went through Clutter there. Luckily wide. And Filiaggi will try for the empty netter this time, and it'll be icing.
And these boys look a little tired.
.1 to play. Penguins lead by 2. Rockets with 6 players on. It'll be chopped by Evans. It goes off the side of the cage.
Nope, not to the middle.
All the way to the point. Now deep for Kaminsky. Filiaggi with a good play behind the net. Kaminsky will boot the puck. It's to a Rocket who puts it into the middle. Evans with a block shot from the point. Chopped that by Paris and gloved by Clutter as the horn sounds. And we'll have a rubber match this afternoon. So the Rockets take game 1. The Penguins victorious in game 2, and we'll play one more.
One more. I don't know that we could take 8 or 10 penalties like we did today.
I can tell you that should not be the game plan.
No, and still have the same outcome. So we get a little more responsible this afternoon.
Yeah, what time's that game? 12?
1, I think it's at
1
o'clock.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock game time. So the Penguins and Rockets looking to get a little bit of rest here. And we'll be back in action 1 o'clock. Join us then on City TV.